All right, this video is going to be a little bit different than previous videos I've made. I'm not going to show any charts. I'm not going to go over any setups I'm looking at, no strategies, strictly psychology. I have a lot of people in the pro Discord ask this question: why am I continuing to lose trades? And I've broken it down into 8 main things that I've noticed for people that are consistently losing trades. Now, it's very important to have realistic expectations when you get into trading itself, right? You can't be expecting 30, 40, 50% a month over month, strictly from day trading, right? That's impossible. So if you're expecting to double or triple your account in the span of a week or 2 weeks, you're in the wrong field, guys. All right, this is a marathon, not a sprint. And I noticed that right off the bat, people have wrong expectations. Now, keep in mind, 5 to 10% a month of your overall account is actually very, very good if you can consistently do that. Right? If you can get a 100K funded account and make 10% a month, I think a lot of you guys would be very, very happy with that. So don't let that discourage you. That adds up very, very quickly. So if you have that long-term portfolio and you have a mainstream of income coming in, then making 10% a month trading is very, very good, right? And not many people can do that. And a lot of YouTubers will tell you that you can double, triple, quadruple your account in a month. If you start with a small account size, yeah, you can do that. But if you're working with larger capital, that's very, very risk on and definitely does not practice good risk management. So number one, I want to set the foundation straight, right? Have realistic expectations. And once you understand, first of all, what is realistic, but also what is possible, there are too many traders out there that are consistently profiting in the market. So they probably have a trading system that works and have mastered the psychological side of things. Now, a little bit about myself to add some credibility to what I'm saying. I have been in the crypto space since 2017. I was an early investor, made $0, actually lost money in the 2017 bull run, got back into it in around 2020, 2021, really started to get into trading at around that time and start building some long-term portfolios. I still remember making my first $500 in a day off of a link trade in August. So this was around 2 years ago now. So I haven't been doing this for that long, and I don't make as much money as some of the people in the Discord do. In our VIP group, we have literal 9-figure traders, literally worth hundreds of millions of dollars, sharing their trade setups and signals each and every day. What I can say is that I've learned a lot throughout the years, and I've been doing this for a long time. I've been staring at charts all day, 10, 12 hours a day for years now. So I'd like to think I know what I'm talking about. Of course, I'm always learning myself. I'll throw a previous trade of mine up on the screen here. I think in total, I ended up doing around $3,500 this day. I don't make that every day. In fact, I rarely make over $1,000 a day profit. Right? So I'm going to be 100% upfront and honest with you guys. I'm not making thousands and thousands of dollars a day, but I can make a pretty good side income from trading, which I think is the reason that most of you guys are watching this. Now that that's out of the way, here's why you are losing trades. All right. Number one, no trading plan. This is the most common issue I see when people say, oh, I can't seem to win a trade. I'll ask them, well, what's your trading plan? And there's no response. They don't even know their own trading plan. How do you expect to go from A to B when you don't even have a plan to get from A to B? It's not going to magically happen. You need a trading plan. You should be able to describe your trading plan, strategy, whatever you want to call it, in 1 sentence, 1 to 2 sentences. Failure and reclaim of a key level, 3 drive strategy, key level with golden pocket confluence, etc. There are so many trading plans out there. It's up to you to stick to one that resonates with you and follow through. All right, number 2, you're risking more than you can afford to lose. All right, so if you don't have your risk management down, you're going to be consistently chasing losses, which is never good and will most likely end up with you liquidating your entire account. Now, we often preach the 2 to 3% rule. If you have a larger capital, probably smaller than that, right? Personally, I'll risk honestly 0.2 to 0.5% of my entire account. Yeah, 0.2 to 0.5%, right? So I'm not risking that much compared to my overall account size. But that's because I'm not even comfortable risking 1 to 2% of my account. And that's something that I'm struggling with as well, risking more than I actually should be risking, and I'm working on it. But ideally, guys, 2 to 3% of your overall account, maximum of 5%, right? If you're in the VIP group, we say that you can risk 5 to 10% of your total account per trade following our signals. But if you're just starting to trade on your own, you really don't want to risk more than 2 to 3% while you're still learning the process of trading. All right, number 3, trading on the weekend. Now, this applies mainly to my cryptocurrency traders, but I know so many of you guys that are consistently profitable all week, and then you enter a position on a Friday or Saturday, and then all the gains from that entire week are wiped out and you're back to where you started or lower, right? So this is a very easy fix. Tell yourself you're not going to trade from Friday night through Sunday night. You can trade Monday through Thursday to start. After you get the hang of things, then you can enter more high probability trades. But this is a rule I recommend for each and every one of you guys. Don't trade on the weekend. All right, number 4, not tracking your trades. All right, this is a big one because tracking your trades can help you identify what your skill sets are and what style of trading is not meant for you. Let's say you're trading Forex, for example, and you're tracking your trades and you realize that you're better in London session than you are, let's say, New York session. Then you can cater your trades towards what you're good at. So tracking your trades is very, very helpful. Now we have an absolutely free trade tracker inside of the Discord. Go to the education channel and you'll find the free trade tracker. This is one that you can use. So anyone of you guys watching out there can use this one. Now, I don't personally track my trades to a T, but I'll keep a mental note in my head of what's working and what's not working, what times I'm trading, what pairs I'm trading. And now I've kind of catered my strategy towards those things, which leads me to number 5, which is trading too many pairs. I see so many of you guys tracking 20, 30 cryptocurrencies when you're trading. Guys, if you cannot trade Bitcoin or Ethereum profitably, you will not be able to trade any other coin profitably. Right now, it doesn't have to be Bitcoin or Ethereum, but each coin will move in a certain manner. And I believe it's the same for Forex. I don't personally trade Forex, but it's the same with Forex. It's the same with NQ. Each of these will move in its own way. And if you stick to one or two and really get the hang of how those move specifically, then you can start to move on to other coins. But to start, pick 1 or 2 pairs. Again, I have an absolutely free watch list in the Discord for the exact coins that I watch most of the time. It's Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then a few altcoins that I like to look at, and that's it. Don't feel like you need to watch 20, 30 coins on your watch list, guys. It's just going to confuse you, and it's not going to make you profitable. All right, number 6, trying to make up a loss. Right? This is the absolute worst position to be in. I had someone ask me in the Discord the other day, they're down, I think, around 60% of their entire account. It might have been 30. I believe it was 60% of their entire account before they joined Easy Trades because they had no knowledge, they weren't learning from the right people, and they weren't applying risk management. And they asked me, well, what's the fastest way I can recoup my losses, right? I'm feeling down, I'm feeling depressed, I need to make this money back. And the harsh reality is what I told him was that forget 60%, get ready to lose 100% of your account and be absolutely liquidated and have literally $0 in your account. Right? When you're trying to make back a loss, your psychology is not where it's supposed to be. Your mental is not where it's supposed to be. Focus on each trade individually and the process behind it. Don't worry about trying to make up a loss, because if that's your mindset is totally flawed and it will do more harm than good. All right, number 7, you're focused on the dollar amount versus learning the process. So this kind of relates back to the previous number 6 and why you're losing trades, is you're focused on the money. Don't focus on the dollar amount. Instead, focus on learning the process and the money will follow. All right. Honestly, what I'd recommend each and every one of you guys to do, if you're just starting out, load an account with maybe $10, right? Maybe $100, and still use good risk management, right? If you can't grow a $100 account into a $200 account, you're not going to grow a $10,000 account into a $20,000 account, right? So start with a small dollar amount and really learn the process. In this field, right, trading is a skill just like any other skill in the entire world. It's going to take time. Now, that being said, I truly believe that you can learn trading in 6 to 12 months and become consistently profitable. If you're inside of the VIP group, it will be a lot shorter than that, 3 to 6 months, and you should be profitable if you're putting the time in, right? That means 3 to 4 hours a day minimum, looking at the charts, joining our lives, learning from people who are actually doing it, and the money will follow. So instead of focusing on X dollar per day, focus on learning the process itself. All right, and last but not least, we have number 8, which is taking signals blindly. Now, this kind of contradicts what I've been saying to some degree, because I actually have a signals group. I have a VIP signals group where we post 85 to 90% win rate signals on the daily, right? Along with setups, along with education. But the problem with taking signals blindly is that you're relying on someone else. If you don't actually understand why you're entering the trade, what's the use of following a signal? Because God forbid something happens to the people that you're following the signals from, you're not going to be profitable in the long run. So actually try to learn, understand why these people are taking the signals instead of just following the signals blindly. Now, I'd actually recommend, if you have a capital of $2,000 to $3,000 ready to trade, be totally fine with losing it all, I'd recommend joining our VIP group and following some of the market signals to get the hang of entering and exiting. But you shouldn't solely stick to following the signals. You want to actually understand why you're entering so you can then replicate it yourself. Well, those are the 8 reasons that you guys are losing trades that I've seen. I'm sure there are a few more. I feel like most of these are pretty easy fixes. Like, you can watch this video and fix it instantly. Like, if you don't have a trading plan, that's an easy fix. Find a trading plan. If you're risking more than you can afford to lose, lower your risk. If you're trading on the weekend, don't trade on the weekend. So I feel like these are all pretty easy fixes. You just have to apply it. I can only do so much. Our crypto coaches in the VIP can only do so much. Everyone in the Discord who's trying to help you guys can only do so much. So you have to make that decision yourself. We can't enter and exit trades for you yet. Unless we figure out some sort of trading bot, which we are working on, by the way, but it's very, very difficult. And still, even if you have something like a trading bot, you don't understand why the trades are being entered. So you're not really learning anything. You're not going to develop the skill. This is solely for people who want to develop the skill of trading and have that skill for the rest of their life so they can be financially free, create a side income, whatever it may be, right? I don't know your purpose with trading. I don't know where you are financially. I don't know what your goal is with all of this, but I'm assuming for a majority of you guys, your goal is to make a nice side income, maybe to complement your main source of income, maybe to build up capital to then put into more long-term holdings where real wealth is made, right? That's what it was for me when I was just starting. And that's where I am right now. I'm going to be honest. If I can make $200 to $300 consistently a day, I am extremely happy with that, at least at this stage in my trading career. I don't pretend to be someone I'm not. I'm not lying about numbers, right? I'm being totally upfront and honest with you guys. $200 to $300 a day for me at this stage in my trading career is good for me. I will take that. Think about if you're trading and someone held up $200, right? You're going to take that $200. Now that goes back to being focused on money versus learning the process. The only reason I've gotten here is because I focused on the process first, right? Then the money follows. I hope this video was of value. If you guys have learned something or enjoyed, feel free to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more trading content. Click the link below to join the Pro Discord. That's it from me. I'll see you guys next video.